Right, here we are. This is Crater Danger, a volcanic course. As you can see, one of the first things I'm going to hit is a massive trigger volume, and that will cause an event. So let's get into it. We'll go over here, pick up my mallet, get it in my hands nicely, and the first thing I want to do is hit it down the course, hopefully not hitting any invisible walls, but you never know. That wasn't a very good hit, but it's actually quite a good position to be because it's just short of that trigger volume. So if like this, if I can hit this through before the trigger happens, as I go through here, there we are. So that what happened with the trigger was, there's a platform up there which is hidden by that piece of rock up there, and when I go through the trigger volume it animates down, and the weight of the boulders for them to fall off. So it's really basic, what would happen in real life type of physics. And you can just about move these things. There we are. They're a bit heavy. Right, so now I need to give this a good welly. Right. Now we've got some platform, we've got an obstruction here. So I've changed this course slightly to hopefully mean the ball will end up on the right hand side. Let's see if it rolls across that way. A bit. They are not bad. So this should be small enough, I'll just duck down, that I can't get through. But the ball can. So and that then goes off and around the course. So to get and follow the ball, I have to jump. So I'm pressing down on the B button with my right hand whilst holding the club, and I've got a joystick here which moves me forward, and I release to do that. So I'm just basically going to move forward, release, 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 and oh, I'm holding on. There's my backpack caught on my backpack's caught on it. This has never happened before. What do I do? Right, let's have another go at Crater Danger. So you've seen the trigger volume up here. Let's see what happens this time. They've all got down. Oh, that's a good blockage. That's a good blockage. Fortunately, as I said, the ball will knock them out the way quite well. And then I should be able to work my way through too. So it's not a huge blockage, it's more of a visual blockage to an extent. Let's see if I can hit that up there. Does it roll to the right? Will it roll across to the right? Not quite. Let's get in the middle of my room, avoid falling off the edge, and try and get it through that gap up there. That'll do nicely. He's off around the course. So, as I said, hold down the B button. This time I'll do it more pacefully. Forward and release. Release, 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 and over. So it's quite quick if you know what you're doing. Takes a bit of practice. So, chipped it over the edge. We are going to introduce a bit of a wedge. That could be an interesting, allow you to take shortcuts with the right club and a well taken shot. So round this corner. Here we go. As we get closer, round this corner, and I believe I should have just hit a trigger volume. There he is. Now the other guys shouldn't be standing there. He's not seen yet, so he's not hidden, which he should be. So I'll change that. So these guys at the moment don't hit you, but they will. So as a result, my animation at the moment doesn't try and hit you. But when we get collision volumes working with the hands, then we will reanimate the mocap and they will hit you. and you will lose lives, which will count for seconds, because this is a timed course. Oh, another rock slide, which I triggered just there. Forgot about that one. And out the other side. That was a rubbish shot. Wasn't that rubbish? Here we go. Let's try again. Not helping my times at all. Round the corner. Oh, I did hit that hard though. That was a really good strike. And that was too. I think it's down. I think the invisible walls must be down to the speed I hit it, because if I just now take it easy and just sort of hit them nice and gentle, I doubt I'll ever have the problem again. So the idea is the ball is looking ahead of itself slightly, and if it sees a wall like the edge of here, it bounces off it. Now each one of these edges probably still have a little joining face there, or certainly a seam between the faces that run along here to create the shape. So I imagine that I'm hitting those even though they're not visible. So again, I've just gone through the trigger volume. He should have been invisible, and now he's get his movement. Again, he's no danger to me at the moment. He's just going hello. Need to add some sound in too. Oh, my putting. Yes, I'll ignore you as much as I can. Good. I can ignore you now. So 275 seconds final score. Would help if it said seconds. And yes, so one, and what that penalty loss of 1 times 1 is, that's just 1 point, 1 second. So we need to make that a lot more. Bonuses picked up none, penalties picked up run. So let's go back. Right, so we have 2 monsters standing there, and if we look on the timeline, Toongoon and Toongoon, neither are hidden at this point. So if I go and look at him, I'm going to go and make him hidden right at the beginning. Same with this guy. I'm going to make him hidden. So now when we look back on the timeline, they've both got to hide. And then ultimately, if I go over here and just hit this trigger here, the first thing that happens is show. So I'll press play, and here he comes. There you go. So having done that, let's get up here somewhere. Let's go over there somewhere. Let's go over there somewhere. Where am I? Nearly there. There it is. Right, so let's have a go. So that's fixed. The panels are fixed. Let's see what happens. Right, good zoom down the course there. Made a good distance. But of course, my ball is unfortunately right under it, or certainly in it. So there we go. Let's move you out of the way. I've got enough room here, that's fine. Right, next shot. Round the corner to the jumps. Come on, roll over this side. Not enough. This is going to be tough to get through there at this angle. I figured so. That's an extra, what was it, 3 shots? 3 seconds? Right. He's through. Right, it's a speed course, I'm going to get on with this. Whoa. There we go. Another big whack. Another big whack. This might be where my monster is. Here he comes. Right, we know about him. Let's ignore him. Carry on. This is about speed. That wasn't helpful. I gave it a good whack and it clearly hit an invisible wall. Oh, so you can see the ledge up there. I was just hit by a ball. That should have caused me some damage. There's even a ball left, boulder left up there. It's just, oh, that was close. That was close to danger. And there's nothing to stop you hitting a moving ball at all if you want to do that. And here we go, the last guy comes up and I'm going to ignore him and see what sort of score I can post. Is that in? Is that in? Keep going, keep going. Get in. 235. So this time 5 seconds for each stroke, 15 strokes for 3 seconds, sorry, 45 seconds added on. Got around in 190. Yep, I think we'll publish this until they start hitting you.